So I actually have a lot to talk about today, guys. Yeah. I have a lot to talk about. Stops talking. Okay, guys, let's talk about weekends, partying, and college. That sounds like a great idea, right? So, Friday night was pretty interesting for me. What am I on? 12? Okay. This should be kind of weird. But Friday was pretty interesting. I went to this place I like to go party at. And I got blackout drunk, and I still am not sure exactly what must have happened, or you know, all the fun shit that must have gone down on Friday. So, fuck, man. Basically, I drink. I like Fireball whiskey. That is definitely my favorite drink, and I mean, sometimes, you know, when you just have a bad day, you just feel like you just need to get wasted. And I drank, I started off by drinking some Jack here at my house right before I left to go 2 hours away to my friend's house in Nevada. And, God, I'm getting shit on. Basically, what I did is I picked up 2 pints of Fireball whiskey. And holy shit, I don't know what's going on. I can't play right now. But I'm just gonna... So basically I picked up like 2 pints of Fireball whiskey. And from there I drank 1 pint by myself completely. And then I gave like 4 or 5 shots out of the other pint to just some of my friends that were, you know, at the party as well. I was no longer me. I am what my friends and I have now decided we are going to call Steve, or Steven. And he is a very emotional bastard who likes to run away, cry, and accidentally run into girls and think that he hit them and cry about it, because that's not what Steve is about. Or what I'm about either. I'm definitely not about hitting women, I guess. I should have said that to begin with, but so yeah, I don't remember really anything that happened. I've just been told what happened, and it went from stuff like apparently I ran away, or not like away, but like I ran out of that because it's out in the country, so there's like gravel roads, stuff like that. So apparently I ran out of the house down their like gravel driveway and into the street to the point where nobody could tell where I was, and they're trying to figure out how to get me back. And there's a constant joke between my friends that I am an alcoholic, even though I'm not. So what happened is they ended up yelling, telling me that there was more alcohol waiting for me, and apparently I just yelled out of the distance, "I'm coming back," and apparently I ran out of the darkness back to the house and thought there was going to be more alcohol, but was so drunk I didn't realize that there actually was more alcohol, and just continued being extremely drunk off of what I've already drank. So that happened, and then somehow I ended up back outside. I don't know if it was like an hour later or what, but I ended up back outside in the middle of the street crying about my life. So I have a feeling it was pretty bad. I think a lot of what set that off of having a bad drunk was just having a bad day prior to drinking. There was more that happened, and I was wearing a shirt. If I still had it up here and wasn't being washed right now, I'd show you. It says, and I think this is just so fucking weird that I'd be wearing this shirt when this happens, but it says, "Let's get fucking weird." And then I got fucking weird, man. And it was just like, holy fuck. Shit. Like, I woke up the next day still drunk, and it was just, it was honestly, it was like a lot of fun for me, because I know that even though all that bad shit happened, but for me it was just nice to get, you know, out of my mind pretty much. And I mean, there's other shit that happened, like I said, but I thought it was amazing. And that just that comes down to my whole like beer versus liquor, and how they can really just screw you over, to be honest. Like, I'm gonna mute those people. Like, liquor gets you so drunk so fast that you can't just keep drinking. Whereas beer, you can kind of like, as long as you pace yourself, you can get a good buzz going and just keep that buzz going continually, and you know, you're still feeling good. So like recently, that's where I've come to the whole thing where I'm like, I think I'm just gonna stick with beer, even though even though a lot of people who I don't even know, because word gets around of this, me being a partier, and people who don't even know me are, oh, are you that guy? And I'm like, how do you know? You weren't even there for that instance. And they're like, oh, well, I heard from so and so who they said they heard about it from their friend who heard it from my best friend Cole. And then I'm like, oh, that's really neat. You know more about me than I do, because nobody told me that happened when I was drunk. For example, what can I say? Apparently there's a party I went to where I knocked into a girl, and I started crying because I thought I had hit her, and that happens a lot. Like me, I'm like the most gentle person ever, unless like you threaten me or my friends, then I will beat you up unless you're a woman, which even then I will run away because I don't want to deal with you. But I'll never ever hit a woman. And so like when I'm drunk and you know I have that impairment of you know what's going on around me, I kind of think, you know, if I accidentally knock into them, or if I'm like falling over and like an elbow hits them, I honestly think like I did it on purpose, even though, you know, the real me knows I didn't. I honestly am just sitting there like, fucking shit, man. I think I fucking did that. And I don't know, like there's a couple examples. I have an ex-friend, we're not really friends for other reasons, but I had tripped and like knocked her over with me, and I started crying about it because I was like completely convinced that I had hurt her in some sort of way, which I find hilarious. And then there's, you know, there's some videos where I can actually see how bad things were, and it just, every time I laugh, I think it's fucking hilarious. I gotta remember how this goes. So yeah, we were sitting there and we were flirting a bit, and then I just started talking about my dick, and I was like, when I get too drunk I get whiskey dick, like I can't do it. And she was just so confused, and I was like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. And I guess at that point she just had no intention of relations with the Crawzer, and that I find funny. And like stuff like I tried to do like a handstand, and like I'm not a physically fit person to the point where that's really an option for me. So for me to just, and that's on video too, and maybe I'll put that up someday if I can find the video. But I fucking biffed it, man. It was so bad. It was fucking hilarious. But yeah, so there, I don't know, if you like these drunk stories, I might try to do more. It's really hard for me to tell them because a lot of them I don't remember, but I will definitely try to do more if that's something you guys want to see. Don't forget to check out my previous video. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Also, subscribe for more videos. My goal is to hit hopefully 20 subscribers by the end of September. Don't forget also there is the Control Freak giveaway I am doing. And I'll pick the winner for that September 15th. If you want to be part of that, all you have to do is go to one of my Control Freak videos, comment that you want to be in there, and also be subscribed to me. Like I said, I will pick that winner on the 15th, and you all have a great day.